What's good? It's your boy X. Like I said, I got part 2 coming up. This one is obviously a little dated because what I talk about is logging on to MySpace every day. That lets you know just a little bit how long ago that was. Nonetheless, I just want to get this out because I like it. It's just me talking about how I network and what I did back then as far as social media. And it's cool just listen to it because obviously you'll see how things have changed now. Because man, it's definitely different. Not like 2020 is a great year. But nonetheless, it's going to be part 2 at the fast food restaurant I was at doing my interview about just fitness industry in general. All right, check it out. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. So now my business card is very plain, very simple. Wow. It's just extraordinaire. And extraordinaire is actually my middle name. So I just have my name, my phone number, my website, and my email. So if someone looks at it, they'll be like, extraordinaire. But it's like, well, what does he do? So basically now when I give cards out, it's kind of like, I want you to go to my website and just see what I'm all about. Because I have video on my website, I have photos on my website, and I actually have, I ask people what do they think about me as a person, and I put all the responses word for word on my site how it is, so people get a better look at who I am. And then if they want to see, there's actually a picture on the back too. So it's just from my last show that I did, Muscle Beach show. And then basically that's how that works. So anytime, like, especially at shows like this, they already know, obviously I'm like either a model, bodybuilder, competitor, some type of athlete. So all I do is hand out my card to photographers, anyone that have any connection. Let's say like, let's say I met some girl there, and so I give her my card, and so she has a photo shoot next week. And like, well, we want you to shoot with a guy. Do you have any muscular, maybe like an African-American guy? She goes, oh, I just met some guy last week. Let me call him and see if he's available. So certain stuff like that, like networking, like you never know who you bump into. I mean, I could be walking down the street and someone would be like, hey, you have a nice look. You happen to have a card? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And so like, you never really know. So I mean, that's why I always just keep them on me just in case. And then networking is always the best way. Just if you know photographers, and then photographers know magazines, and magazines, like you never know what could go. Like it's really endless. You can go just about as far as you want to go with that. So
the goal is
just also, especially when you're involved in the internet, just having your face in the more places the better. So if someone's on his page and then they see my picture, like, whoa, who's this guy? They might click on me too. So that's just one part, like getting your. That's why some people on MySpace and things like that, they'll decide anybody just get their face out there too. So
you use MySpace as well?
I'm on MySpace, BodySpace, Model Mayhem, Facebook, My Fit Tribe. I don't even know, honestly. I log on to I don't log on to them like every day. The only thing I log on to constantly is BodySpace and MySpace. MySpace is more like universal. I do have 2 profiles, so one of them is private. If I don't know you and you send me a request, I don't add you. So it's for friends only, strictly friends.
Okay.
And that's how I keep in touch with like there are friends from the gym that do this every day that are on my MySpace, but then also people that are living out of state, just that moved away, I haven't seen in years. So that's like a good way to keep in touch with all them. Of course, some people that you see, even though you see them at the gym like all the time, sometimes you forget to tell them something, you can't tell them something. That's why you probably post bulletins. They get to read all your bulletins, see what it's about. So that's a good way to get a message out to all your friends, which is good. And then my other profile on MySpace is just I add anybody. If I do know you, I'm not going to add you on there just to keep you separate from. So I just have my friends here, and then this one is like where I'll add just anybody, add models, photographers, any random people without pictures, whoever sends me a request, bands and stuff like that, just to keep my face out there, like I said. So if someone's on someone else's profile and sees, well, who's this guy? And they'll click on me, and then maybe.
Sorry.
BodySpace is basically like a MySpace for bodybuilders. So the only thing is MySpace, like everybody's on it. Bands, actors, filmmakers, everybody's on MySpace. But BodySpace is more like just people that are involved in fitness, period. So whether you just gave birth to your first child and you want to get back in shape, you want to lose your stomach, whether you just want to get in shape, period, whether you're already bodybuilding, whether you're just whatever it is. You just go to that site and you never go to other people. So, hey, how did you get or you just had 2 babies, you had 2 babies already, you had twins. How did you get your stomach down so little? Oh, this is what I eat, this is what I take, blah, blah, blah. You can actually put the supplements you take, you can actually rate the supplements you take. People will be like, oh, so you take an Expo too, does it work for you? Yeah, it works for me. Oh, what works for me is Armageddon works really well, So the people is kind of with common interest to just get to talk and meet each other and stuff like that, so.
For MySpace.
There's actually people I've searched for actually and found them. So I found like a photographer that I know goes to my gym, one of the trainers that goes to my gym. I did a competition in Canada. I found two of the people, or I think either two or three of the people that were there. I found them on body. Yeah. So basically, like there are quite a few people that I know. No more than 10 probably though. Yeah, probably no more than 10. 9 times out of 10, I'm sure it's probably 10 times out of 10. The person there, the pictures you see is that person. There are a lot of people too, like just don't have photos at all. Those are people that kind of iffy. They probably just go on there just to look at the guys or look at the girls, whatever their preferences, whatever. But I never worry about it like that. It's kind of like it's just like, since you have a common interest, it's like a lot of people add you anyways, just by the way you look alone. So like, oh, this guy's a nice body, you let me add him, you know, just to keep. I mean, it's like, and like I said, it's like you never know who you know. So just have certain people like that around, maybe just in case, or maybe to contact. You know, that's what those things are for. So if you got a photographer and he likes your look, then he'll actually contact you back, like, hey, you want to shoot with me sometime, or stuff like that. Or like, hey, I shoot for so-and-so, would you be interested in trying to come to one of our castings to see if you could be one of the models and everything like that. So, but I know that, I mean, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to come looking for you. Sometimes if they do need it, they'll browse through real quick. They don't have time to go through, you know, hundreds of profiles just to find that one person. So that's why it always helps to know either the agencies or the right people. So that's why I try to just do emails and stuff like that. But on BodySpace and MySpace, I have to make sure that my picture's out there as much as it could be. So then that's why I just add people and I log on every day to make sure they see that I'm active and stuff like that. My next personal goal, as far as like just like little small goals, I'm saying, is for a cover of a magazine. What type? I don't care. I don't care if it's fitness. I don't care if it's bodybuilding. As long as it's just, I mean, something like you see in a store, not like only like 18 and over type thing. So I just want to be on the cover of some sort of magazine where involved with fitness. So that's my next short-term goal. Of course, you know, stuff like that doesn't pay, you know, of course, like a lot of money. You can't make a huge living off of just one cover. But, you know, like certain jobs like that lead to bigger jobs and this and that. And so my, whether it's like acting, modeling, or, you know, just something having to do with the fitness industry, whether I'm like, you know, putting together shows, running shows, doing stuff like that, I just want to be involved in it. So.